Hey, and hello there everyone! Welcome. Do I need to cough? I probably will need to cough in a second. Back to the Strike Streams, where I, a voice actor, am on strike for video games, but you guys know all this. But happy Friday! It's the Friday edition. Fast Food Friday edition. How are we all doing? Are you doing well? Congratulations for making it through another week, because... oh, I don't know. Weeks are hard, man. So how are we all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I figured out, because I said recently, we've established that I am most certainly on a sort of, you know, shiny Pokemon hot streak right now. Like, I am definitely in the, you know, what is it? What's the Kyogre ability called? The Primal Kyogre ability. Not Drizzle. In 5... Ugh. Hang on. I think OBS is messing up. Hang on. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I think it messed up, even though I only just started. Okay, hang on. I'm going to just do as well, just to be safe. I'll just do a quick... I'm going to go silent for 1 second. Okay, hopefully that fixes things, and hopefully I'm good now. I always like doing that sort of, you know, going away thing just to be sure. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me now. Again, the OBS did the disconnect thing where it just does it. There's no indication of it happening, really, like, unless it happens, you know. But anyway, I'm getting thrown off from my point. I am on a shiny hot streak right now, and so basically... what that means and what that is getting to, I decided to look into it. And basically, on 5 out of the last 6 streams, I have gotten a shiny Pokemon. Weirdly, it was Sunday where I didn't get a shiny. So, like, Saturday and Sunday are, like, the double-length streams. But it was on Sunday that I didn't get the shiny, which is really, really weird. So I don't know what that was about. It was like, I don't know why Sunday was the day I didn't get one, and I don't know why I've been so lucky lately, other than just the laws of mathematics. If you do a thing for half a year, you're eventually gonna get the good luck, you know. So, oh, hang on, everyone has news to share. Oh my gosh. But yeah, but basically, like, last Friday I got the Flaming Moltres. Because before that, the previous time was a week before. So it took a whole week, and statistically I am due to get about 1 per week. Now, me getting Kyurem the 7 days before that is kind of unlikely, but the 7 days is correct. The fact that it was Kyurem and Moltres is a bit lucky, but yeah, so I got Kyurem 2 weeks ago, I got Moltres a week ago, and then on Saturday, I believe it was the Kingler. Sunday, I didn't get anything. Monday, I got, what was it? Orbeetle. Tuesday, I got Sudowoodo, and then yesterday, I got the, Sharpedo. So... yeah, let's see if we get any today, shall we? So, Ginger's World, you may be getting Shield soon with the DLCs together bundle. That's cool. I did see your message earlier about that, Ginger's World, but I'm excited for you if you do. Kiba, hi, you have good news to share. Share it! Share it! And yeah, and we'll get into the game, and let's say hi to people as well. So, hi Ginger's World and Kiba. Hi on Lara, hi Skywatcher, hi Kieran, hi Xander and Cheese. And I don't know if... oh, have I missed anyone? If I've missed anyone, please let me know, okay? I think that's everyone, but... But we'll get right into things, shall we? Guys, if you haven't clicked like on the video, could you please click like on the video? It does really help out. This is our Friday edition, the last episode of January edition. Let's see how many likes we can get to, you know, finish off January, shall we? Okay, so let's connect to the Wycom. Make sure you're watching the video live. I think everyone here is like familiar with the concept of watching live and the red circle, so just make sure you're doing that. And then we'll get the spreadsheet arena out and we'll have a look. So could you guys, I think you, and again, you guys are kind of, I think, you know, you guys are all guys who've been tuning in for like the past week or so. So you know my tickets are Lugia, Mesprit, and Blacephalon. So with all that said, and because this is our... Oh, so Ginger's World. This is the one thing. On the first stream of the day, I don't ask... Oh, sorry, on the first Dynamax of the day, like at the beginning of the stream, when I'm asking who's around, people don't need to, like, tell me how many times they've played today, because the answer for everyone is 0. It's just, once I'm asking, like, more in the middle of the stream, that's when I ask people, like... Okay, how many times has everyone played now that some people have played? So what you're going to do is you are going to say, strike, I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of Lugia, Mesprit, and Blacephalon. Ready, set, bow, let me know. And yeah, let me know who you can do, and then we'll take it from there. Anyway, Kiba... got shiny on both accounts. Sherido. I got Skarmory. And then Odachi got Blood Moon Lunala. The Blue Moonala. Very nice. That's awesome. Congrats. That is brilliant. Okay. So let me, let me go off of that screen. And then let me get my phone, Areno. And then we'll do this, shall we? Okay. So let's get our spreadsheet. So let's go... Skywatcher, oh yeah, I think I need to redo the alphabet on that one. Okay, so there's Sky, there's Onlara, there's Kieran and Weiss. Weiss is nice with extra rice. And then Kiba. Okay, Kiba. Cheese. Oh, there we go. There's the cough. Told you I needed to cough. Whew. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. Hang on. So Lugia and Mesprit. Anything / Lugia and Blacephalon. And then any. Okay. Why don't we do, like, Blacephalon as our second one today, based on who's here, and then Mesprit can be our third one. And then what we'll do is, so hang on, let me get my Blacephalon buddies. We'll call you the Blacephalon buddies. So let's get, like, Kieran and Cheese in on the Blacephalon. Okay, so you guys will be on, like, a team 2. And then let me get, hang on, on Lara and Sky will need to be team 1. And then everyone else... Weiss, we don't really have you do Lugia much, do we? I feel like. So would you be good with the Lugia? And then Kiba can do Blacephalon, and then hopefully that should be good and that should work. So yeah, so I'll actually read that out loud now that I've, like, said it, like, properly. So Team 1, Lugia, Onlara, Skywatcher, and Weiss, and then Team 2, Blacephalon, Kieran, Cheese, and Kiba. Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Have I given everyone a single team according to my spreadsheet I have? But does that all make sense? Does that sound good? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, you may kiss the bride. So does that sound good? And then, yeah. Okay. So if that's all good, please connect to the YCOM, as I already have. We'll talk to the scientist lady. Would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? Yes, I would. And if she asks about any preferences, just say anything goes. But I'll select Lugia. Oh, and as a reminder, this is going to be Team 1 on Lara, Skywatcher, and Weiss. So if that sounds good, then, yeah. So we'll go. Let's go 0131 and then 0211. How about that? How about that for a Skywatcher's cat just bit their toe. Oh no. Any particular reason why? Like, were you going for, like, you know, footsie pets, or did the cat just, like, come up to you and chomp? Did you have a peanut butter foot massage, like, right before? Like, let me know. Or don't. I don't know. Depending on what the answer is, maybe I don't want to know. But, okay, here we go. So, yeah, I think that's good, and that's everyone. So, our cursed Snowrunt friend over here is week 2. Dark, Ghost, Rock, Electric, and Ice. Steel is very good defensively. And Lugia is bulky, so if we do get moves, like, you know, sort of Metal Sound, Screech, Fire Lash, Acid Spray, or, you know, Sword Stance and Nasty Plot, those can be pretty good. So, ooh, Toenail Polish with Catnap. Right, okay. It's the fish polish. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna pick Rabombi because it has fake tears and it can be a really good support Pokemon. But Barrascuda does have assurance, so just sitting down on a chair didn't actually hurt, so you're all good. It was just kind of like, huh? What? Like, okay, that's quite funny. Sometimes one of your cats will give you a little nibble when you pet her. That's the thing. Normally it's kind of more like, for me with like the cats I live with, it's kind of more of like an instigated kind of thing, but where, like, you know, I have to like go up to them or I have to like talk to them for them to like sort of kind of like really interact with me. I don't know, or I have to be like getting them food, then they'll interact with me. Okay, so Palisand is definitely good on the left, and then there is Obstagoon and Raichu. Raichu isn't good with the other Raichu is the only issue, but then there is a Lycanroc at the end. So maybe what we could do here on Lara. Let me know what you think, because, you know, I value what you all think, but I know that Onlara is, like, very savvy with the Dynamax Adventures, specifically. But, like, here's what I'm thinking. If we did, like, say, Palisand and Lycanroc, if I kept the Rabombi, then, like, Raichu and Palisand could, like, do a ton of damage. And in particular, if we had Palisand be our 4th place Pokemon, if it used Max Phantasm, then that would help power up Lycanroc. So let me know what you think about that as far as, like, ideas go. I mean, like, for all of you, but just I know Onlara's gonna, you know, be like, oh, I was thinking this, or like, yes, I think that sounds like a good idea. But if we had Rabombi weakening on the special side, for like Palisand and Raichu, right, Alolan Raichu, and then if we had Palisand, Dynamax, and use Max Phantasm, although it would be attacking on the special side, its Max Phantasm would be helping Lycanroc out on the physical side. So that's my idea, that's my theory. A quick look at this path is like, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, Palisand swap here, so that would be in last place, and then Rabombi for Obstagoon. Rabombi is weak to Lycanroc. To Lugia, it's actually not as much of an issue, because, remember, Aeroblast is like a once-it's desperate move, so it would be, and don't forget, Rabombi's really quick as well. So Rabombi wouldn't have any issues really getting its fake tears in against Lugia. It's just that it does kind of suck against Lycanroc. The only thing I suppose is, is Max Phantasm alone enough to kind of do it? I mean, I suppose it could be. Like, we could, because that's the thing. I was thinking we could do Obstagoon. We could do like a Rabombi for Obstagoon. I'm happy to do that. I was just wondering if we wanted to like really get it on both sides, like the, you know, the special side with fake tears and the physical side with a Max Phantasm. But I am happy to swap with Rabombi. What do the rest of you guys think? Just if you have any inputs. Okay, Aquajet, nice. And then Psychic, nice. And then Max Starfall, nice. Because the one thing about Obstagoon is that Obstagoon won't be very good for Lycanroc though, because I would have to preserve my Lash Outs a little bit. Well, actually no. Actually, I could always use like a Thunderbolt on turn 1 and then switch to Lash Out afterwards. Oh no, we've lost the Dynamax. Oh, this is hang on a minute. Okay, because I've lost the Dynamax, does this mean I should switch for Palisand? I really thought we were going to beat this in, like, 3 turns. Let me know if... Oh, God, hang on. Are we done with another turn? Hang on. Okay, hang on. We need to figure out who's going to be Dynamaxing. Okay, so, right. If... Okay. Because just... Okay. Okay. Okay, if I switch... Actually, okay. If I switch for Obstagoon, then that means I'll have Max Darkness. And Max Darkness will essentially kind of do what I was proposing with Rabombi. Like, i.e. the lowering of the special defense. So, no, this is... Okay, so this is still fine, yeah. So, if we do Munchlax for Palisand... Yeah, no, this can still work out, can't it? So, if we do Munchlax for Palisand, right? That's what you said before, right? I'm hoping it was. Hang on a minute. Yeah, so swap Palisand... Because Munchlax is like, you know, meh. Okay, so so then I will switch here for the Obstagoon. I might use a Draining Kiss though on the first turn just to like get some health back, just to be safe. But I'll switch to Pollen Puff afterwards. I just don't want this thing getting an easy KO on me when I'm like literally about to switch. Okay. But yeah, and Dynamax here if you've got it. Definitely Dynamax here if you've got it, because we'll still stick to that. And we don't want any scientist stuff, because yeah. Because we do have a pretty solid team here. I didn't even pay attention to the scientists. See, this is why I do ask you guys for your input, because I don't always see everything, and I will always, like, think about, you know, like, my eyes are going to always be drawn to certain things, and I'm always going to, you know, I'm always going to look at some things more than others. I think the fog is different on everyone's screen, so depending on where you're looking at the screen... depending on where the fog is, like the pink fog, you know, it can kind of mess you up. So, okay. Thunder. Very nice. Okay, and we got the paralysis. Very nice. Okay, so there's the Draining Kiss, more like a Draining Miss. Also, do I have like a slower Rabombi? I swear Rabombi should be the fastest thing here, but oh well. Okay, here's the Max Strike. Don't go for Rabombi. He's going for... No! Was that a crit? Was that just that powerful? And there's our speed down. Ugh. Okay, so Draining Kiss was pointless, basically. Sorry I didn't hit it harder whilst I had the chance. Of course it went for, like, the best move, because I was like, oh, well, actually, the only thing I really have to be afraid of is Facade, and Facade's not really that, although because we paralyzed it, if it did use Facade, that would have been insanely powerful, possibly even more powerful than the Max Strike. So 2, 4, 6, 8, is this Jiffy Bull or great? It's great! Ooh, what are we boosting? Special attack! Let's go! That's going to help out Palisand and Raichu. I'll take it. But yeah, so it basically of the, like, you know, if we say that each Pokemon has like 8 moves, like 4 moves and then 4 max moves, of the 8 moves it used, there were 2 that it had that we didn't want it to use on Ribombi, and it did one of those two on Ribombi. But we did get the para hack, so I'll take it. Anyway, this time I will not make the same mistake twice. I am just going to go with a Pollen Puff. So let's do this thing. Okay. Kadoosh. Very nice. Okay. So you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. But no, it's a Nightbot 22-minute game, which is your way of knowing if you're in sync with the stream, which you guys know, but I actually do need to say it more. Like, I mean, I have the thing in chat, and you guys do play along with it, but I need to say it out loud more, because we do have, like, newer people who, you know, should know that it's their way of checking if they're in sync. Like, that's why it's there. Right, so I am switching here, aren't I? So there we go. Oh, and I do have Screech. Oh, I could use a Screech. Okay, so we don't want any scientist stuff. No scientist. But we will go left for Lycanroc. I love how we get the berries here as well. Like, I get KO'd, but then now we get berries. But yeah, if we go left, that's good, because Golduck's just not very good. Someday we'll get the regional variant of Golduck that's like water and psychic. Someday. You know. Nightcat, hello. How you doing? Happy Friday. And a very, well, sort of like, well, I like your hello is written in a different voice, so it's like, hello. Okay, oh, and Kevin's here as well. Hi, Kevin. Xander, is it too early to give Kevin the hammer for simply saying hello? Like, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. How are we doing? Happy Friday. Psyduck is not a psychic type. I know. Flygon is not a flying type. But it does levitate, so. Okay. So if you can Dynamax, please Dynamax. Do I go with Screech, or do I go with, like, Thunderbolt? I'm just going to go with Thunderbolt. I know that this is kind of weird. It's just I don't want to use up all my max dark. Like, if I'm going to be using max darkness, I do want to have it all 3 times. Oh, this one too. What did I do yesterday? Apart from get a shiny when you didn't. Okay. So, here we go. So, Aqua Jet. Nice. That's the thing I was I was thinking I could use Screech instead, but that only helps out Barraskewda, and I do think my Thunderbolt... Okay, that didn't do very much. I probably should have used a Screech, but if it had used Taunt against me, I'd have been in trouble. But I'm just going to use Thunderbolt. Again, I probably should use Screech to help out Barraskewda, because, whoa, that would have helped out the Aqua Jets. But nevertheless, whatever. Okay. So that's the thing. I think we're fine. I think it's a bit of a tomato situation where, like, it just doesn't matter. But I started Portal 2 last night, and that's fun so far. I like it. I'm liking it more than the first one. I like that it kind of... The thing with the first one is the first one I just kind of thought was, like, again, sort of like just like a pure puzzle game. And then, like I said, there's like a bit of a twist where it's like, oh, it's a bit more than a puzzle game. Once you get sort of nearer the end. But then that end bit goes on for, like, too long. But like... Sorry. But, like, in the second game, I feel like it does a good job of kind of blending, like, sort of a story and more than just a puzzle game with the sort of cold, clinical puzzle game of it kind of thing. I like that. I like that it kind of hybridizes the two things. And I like that Stephen Merchant is there, because I like Stephen Merchant. So yeah, Barraskewda, Weiss, you're going to be switching. And then, oh, Nightcat is wondering if there's anyone who's not already assigned on a team wants to do a Giratina. The only thing you might not be able to get anyone right now, Nightcat, because some people might be waiting for the next raid. Although, Kevin, we're doing Blacephalon next, and you're not part of that team, so if you wanted to do a Giratina, this is my heads up to you that you are welcome to. Because you already missed out on signing up for Team 2. Yeah. I say Aracuda. I say Barracuda instead of Aracuda all the time, so. But okay. Right, here we go. Dynamax Energy. Good luck, everyone. I'm gonna lash out at this thing with my Max Darkness. Whilst also drinking water, because I need to have water. Okay. Portal 2 has even funnier jokes. Its script definitely feels more substantive, for sure. And because just there is that, like, extra sort of voice or two, or character or two, like, it's definitely, like, sort of, it's basically just, like, upped things in every way, I would say. Right, Dragon Pulse, more like a Dragon False. Okay, there's the, Thunderbolt, and then, okay, oh, more cheese paralysis. Here we go, right, Max Darkness. Maybe we could figure out who could help out Nightcat in a, Giratina in a sec, because we're about to play... we're about to sort out Team 2, and then after we do Team 2, we can kind of figure it out from there. Right, Stone Edge, more like a stone hedge. And then here we go, and then Shadow Ball, very nice, with lots of rice. Ooh, more special defense down. Okay, so yeah, we've got this. If we've done half the damage already, we're going to get that other half done now. Look, there's the Thunderbolt. And Lightning, very, very frightening. Kadoosh. Lugia's getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. I mean, look at that thing. Like, it's staying in the air with those wings. That has to be AI. Okay. So, don't point out that it's a psychic type. Okay, ooh, Stone Edge, very nice. It's a shame that wasn't a crit. Oh, it was. I was going to say, was that... actually, I think that is a crit, because it went down pretty fast. Okay, but we're one hit away. We're one hit away with the Shadow Ball. Yes! Yes! Okay. Well done, everyone. Very nice job, Team 1. And on Lara, good plan. Having the Obstagoon, I think with the timing of the Dynamax, that all worked out pretty nicely, so... well done, everyone. Well done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Oh, and if you haven't, could you please click like on the video? We've got a bunch of people who were not here at the beginning of the stream, so if you haven't clicked like on the video yet, we just beat a boss. So let's see how this goes. Good luck, everyone. What do you mean by Team 1? Team what? Well, this is the first team who have played today. So Team 1 is the team who I just played with. Right, Palisand, because they're the first team. Right, Palisand is not shiny. Obstagoon is not shiny. Lycanroc is not shiny. But will we get the Strawberry Nesquik Lugia? No, it's a Bluegia. Oh, the humanity. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. I will just check my spreadsheet, because I did update it yesterday, just to make sure it's all, you know, in sync. Baby, bye, 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 bye. So we'll just quickly check. Do I need a Palisand? No. Oh, I do need an Obstagoon. I remember I needed Obstagoon. I had, like, ticked it off. I had ticked it off, but I actually didn't have it, so I'm gonna get the Obstagoon. Right, there we go. So, welcome back. Yes, Clam Fandango, I want to keep the ticket. And let's move on to Team 2. So, Team 2, Blacephalon, is going to be Kieran, Cheese, and Kiba. Okay? So Kiba, Cheese, and Kieran, could you please come on down? And then we'll figure out Mesprit and the rest in a bit. Okay? So, let us, and by let us I mean lettuce, which is delicious on a sandwich. Let's talk to the lady, say we want to do a Dynamax adventure, and then we'll go, anything goes, but I'll select Blacephalon. And then here we go. So when we're on the Blacephalon screen, we're going to go 0131 and then 0231. That's going to be the code for Team 2, 01310231. And then, and as a reminder, this is for Kieran, Cheese, and Kiba. Will today finally be the day where I get an Ultra Beast? Or a wild card? Either, I don't care. But, But oh my gosh. Okay. Right. But yeah, so today, as a reminder, oh guys, just a quick reminder about, the schedule for the next sort of week to 10 days or whatever, or 2 weeks even. So basically, next week, I think, is going to be our last week of, the current schedule. Blacephalon is weak to Dark, Ghost, Ground, Rock, and Water. Not in that order. I would say Ghost, Dark, and Ground, and then Rock, then Water, sort of thing. That's my order. How do you stream on Switch? I felt like I answered this question recently. But basically, I have a capture card. Still can't remember the name of the company. Hang on, let's see what we've got. Oh, I'm going to go with Obstagoon because it's a bit better than Jellicent, but Jellicent and Whiscash is better than Jellicent. Why can I not remember? Elgato. And then everyone just put Elgato. I promise I thought of Elgato before I then saw a bunch of people saying it, because I was looking at my device. I was like, did it really not say Elgato on there? I was like, Elgato! Okay. I mean, Cherim's a good support Pokemon. I'll just say that. Cherim is good support. But anyway. But yeah, so I'll do a very TLDR version because I was asked this very, very recently. I have a capture card called an Elgato. What you do is you plug your Switch's HDMI into the Elgato, and then you have an HDMI that goes out of the Elgato into your television. So the Elgato acts as... Ooh, Relicanth. Can we go for the Relicanth? Please, 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 please. And then Cheese could be our Dynamaxer. Or maybe not, because Head Smash is just an amazing move. But can we? I don't know. We'll have... Actually, I have a theory here, guys. I have a theory. Let me know if this makes sense, okay? I actually think that Kieran should switch for this. I know that this is unconventional, but I actually think if Kieran has Jellicent, and Jellicent's in 3rd place, I think Kieran should switch for this, and I'll tell you why. If we have Relicanth and Colossal on our team, if Colossal Gigantamaxes against Blacephalon, that's way better and way more useful than Relicanth Dynamaxing, because Relicanth has Head Smash, and Head Smash is one of the best moves in the game. And so Relicanth Dynamaxing is a little bit wasteful, whereas Colossal Dynamaxing, or Gigantamaxing in this case, is a far more efficient use of the thing. So I actually think Jellicent should be our... Whoever has Jellicent, I think Jellicent should switch. And then... Or I don't know if there's anything good at the end as well. I don't know how many switches we're going to do. But basically, it's if we do switches for Relicanth and for Colossal, if we have Colossal switch for the... If we have Colossal switch for Cherim, and then Jellicent switch for Relicanth, I would say that's way, way better. Okay. Anyway, Bark. Streaming to Switch, and oh no, we want a sunny day. Oh no, did we not sunny day on turn 1? We got a sunny day first. We got a sunny day. No, oh no, we got a sunny day first, because then everyone gets powered up, and then you get to Solar Beam. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Anyway, Bark, capture card. So you get a capture card. Mine is from a company called Elgato. They're very like famous for streaming equipment. You plug the switch. You plug the switch's HDMI instead of into your television. You plug it into the Elgato, and then you get another HDMI cable, and you take that from your Elgato to the television. So basically, the Elgato kind of acts as a middle ground between the Switch and the television. So instead of putting your Switch directly to the television, you put it into the Elgato first, and then the Elgato into the television. Then your Elgato has another little plug out of it, like it's like a USB-C to USB. You plug that into your computer, right? So that's how you connect your Elgato to both your Switch, your television, and your computer, right? So you're still able to play games on your television, but then your gameplay will also go to the computer. You then run a program, a streaming program. I have one called OBS, but there are others. Like, what's the other one? Not Stream Elements, Stream... I forget what it's called. This is the one Sarah had. But you run a program like OBS. You can see your Switch gameplay on the computer but you're playing on the television, but you can also see it on the computer as well. And then OBS does all the streaming stuff for you, kind of thing. Like, you enter your YouTube channel details, you do a bit of tinkering with settings, and then bada bing, bada boom, that's how you stream a Switch on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. So the main things, you need a capture card, like an Elgato, and then you also need to have a streaming software on your computer, like OBS. So there we go. Okay. It's kind of too late. Okay. Yeah, with Cherim, you always want to be using Sunny Day. The only time you don't want to be using Sunny Day on turn 1 is if you're Dynamaxing. Otherwise, there's, like, no point in us having Cherim if we're not using Sunny Day. That's, like, the whole point of Cherim. Okay. And now our battle... Yeah, we should have beaten this in, like, 2 moves. Because now Colossal's not going to be able to Gigantamax. Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I still think we should have Colossal instead of... Cherim, because Cherim is going to be bad for... Oh no, hang on. Maybe we could do... Okay, maybe we could do Cherim for Relicanth now. Maybe we could switch Cherim now, because Cherim is terrible against Colossal, and Colossal's not going to be Gigantamaxing anymore. So maybe we could do Relicanth for Cherim now, and then we'll figure out who's switching for Colossal next. Does that sound like a plan? Because, yeah, if 4th place isn't going to be Gigantamaxing now, then it's okay to switch for Relic. I know that Jellicent has the low health, so, I mean, maybe it could still switch, but Cherim's going to be terrible against... Cherim is, like, useless against Colossal. I know it's like, well, why were we going to keep it? And it's like, for the long game, but now... it's probably better just to have Relicanth. If we have all our water types, then this should be okay. So, but if we still go for Colossal, who have we got after this? Hang on, there's Grass, Grovyle, Frostlass, and... What's the other dragon type there? Is it a Fracture? I think it's a Fracture. Okay, so we can just go up against whatever for the final round. Probably not Grovyle, because we're going to have a bunch of, like, water types. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, 07 Cherim, I'm sorry you didn't get to live up to your potential. But we have a Relicanth now, and that's the important thing. Okay. So, yeah, attack this with your water moves. Dynamax if you've got it. Dynamax and use your water moves. I'm going to try Screech, because I may as well help out Relicanth and Jellicent. I'm not worried about Steam Engine, because all that does is boost speed. It's not really... I don't really care if it's that fast. And obviously there's no point in us not using water moves. Like, if we didn't use our water moves here, like, Jellicent would be using Dazzling Gleam, which is not very effective. Whiscash would be trying to use Belch or Bounce. I mean, it can't use Belch. And, oh, come on! What is it with 80% moves missing? And then, yeah, that could have done twice as much damage if my Screech had hit. What is it with these, like, 85 accuracy moves always missing? Right. So, yeah. Oh, no, it just got a speed boost. Oh, I'm so... Okay, Meteor Beam is genuinely scary. But the point is... Oh, and it's going for me. My name's Kevin Anbo today. Okay. Okay. But nevertheless, we still want to use our water moves because we want to set up the rain in Spain, mostly on the plains. And then there's the liquidation. Please let this go. Oh, come on. If my Screech had just hit. If my Screech had just hit. If this thing KOs Jellicent, I'm going to be very annoyed. Right, here we go. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Reflect! That's not very handy at all. Oh, crud, here's the Volcalith. Don't go for the Jellicent. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No! He went for it. Why couldn't Screech have just hit? Why couldn't Screech have just hit? I mean, I know I probably should have just used, like, a Lash Out or something, I guess, but the thing is, I was like, well, a Lash Out's not really going to do that much damage, whereas, like, a Screech would have, like, done loads in the long run. Oh, never mind. Okay, so unfortunately this hasn't been the smoothest DA, but that's okay. We're still going to catch everything. It's all good. And then, oh, hang on. What was, but you guys are water types. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay. So yeah, we do want to switch Colossal. Probably Jellicent. I'd say Jellicent is still the best one here. So Jellicent. Oh, okay. Okay. I would have switched had I known. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're not going to switch here. Again, would have been better if we had Colossal. No, but I had kind of said it before, because, like, Jellicent is weak to Blacephalon. I mean, it's strong against Blacephalon, and it's weak to it. So we don't want to switch it here, because that would be a disaster. But, like... well, I mean, I did say we can see who we need to switch, but that was just more if, like, anything had drastically changed, which, like, it hadn't. I'm gonna say let's go for Fracture, because there's the Backpacker, and because Fracture is, like, kind of weak, is my theory, but, no, I mean, in fact, like, in fairness, I'd said about switching Jellicent originally, and I'd kind of said about how, you know, like, Jellicent's weak to Ghost, and it's got Dive, so it's not great. Like, I've kind of said about that before. I think I mentioned about, like, it's weak to Ghost earlier. I didn't say about Dive today, if I'm right in memorizing everything I've said in the past 45 minutes precisely. But I did also say we can see who we need to switch. But that was also just more of a, like... I mean, like, if Whiscash had, like, 2 HP, then it would be like, oh, well, let's just switch the Whiscash. You know, like, that would have been... like, you know, it's like, oh, well, let's just keep Jellicent, we'll get rid of Whiscash. But Jellicent was definitely, like, the main one we wanted to... We definitely wanted the Colossal there. Just because of, like, how good it is both defensively and offensively. But it doesn't matter. We're not playing on hard mode, but we've also opted to not make this as easy or whatever. But yeah, if we Dynamax... Or, yeah, if we... Hang on. Yeah, if we Dynamax or whatever... well... Although, can Relicanth Dynamax? Is it worth Relicanth Dynamaxing? I don't even know anymore. I'm going to use Screech. We'll see if this works. I'm throwing up my hands here. I don't know. I don't know what we're going for here. Yeah. Well, I thought, I talked about, that's the thing, I talked about dive, like, yesterday, yeah. I know today, I did mention today that, like, Jellicent is weak to Blacephalon, so it's, like, a bit, you know, which isn't, like, ideal. I might not have said it's not ideal, but I was like, Jellicent is weak to ghost types, but, because I think I said it when we were choosing between Jellicent and Whiscash. Like, Whiscash is better than Jellicent, because Jellicent is weak to ghost. Oh, Zen Headbutt, that's it. That's the other move it has. Okay, oh, Max Wormwind. Oh, I forgot it had Dragon. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, nicely done. Very nicely done. I forgot Relicanth had that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and then it's using Max Wormwind back. Okay, so because we lowered its attack, that's why it did nothing there. But it's too late, Fracture. It's too late. Okay, I'm going to use Facade. Why not? I probably should just use Lash Out, but... Kadoosh! Okay. So well done, everyone. So we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, and you definitely don't have to switch for all of them, but you always want to catch them. Ash, catch them. Okay. Although I feel like you don't have to keep them kind of both encompasses, like, within the mode, you don't have to keep them, and after the game is over, you don't have to keep them. So, yeah, no switching here, no switching. It's a scam. We don't want to switch. We've got a good enough team. Okay. So, no switching. But basically, I think I'm going to be Dynamaxing here. And then that'll boost... So if you didn't get a good item the first time, you know, get a better one this time. But otherwise, I mean, I'm sticking. I think Relicanth is good. Whiscash is, like, good. Obstagoon is good. So, yeah, I was going to say, just Jellicent was the only one, really. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so yeah, if Jellicent uses Dive, that'll be pretty nifty. If Whiscash uses Muddy Water, that'll be nifty. And if Relicanth uses Head Smash, not Liquidation, but Head Smash, then that'll be really, really powerful as well. If I use my Max Darkness, then we should be good. I think this will take us through to victory, essentially. So, here we go. And by here we go, I mean here we bow. Right, Lash Out. And then we'll figure out who's next for Mesprit, and then we'll figure out the wild card after that. Does that sound like a plan? So yeah. In conclusion, I'm having fun with Portal 2 so far. Okay. Because I was talking about that like 20 minutes ago. Okay, here we go. Right, we're going big. But will we be going home? Shadowclaw, oh crud. Good thing it didn't use that on the Jellicent. Okay, Kadoosh. Okay, that's like half the damage down. Nice. Nice. Okay, so there's the dive. Jellicent's hiding. Quick before the hyena come. Quick before the piranhas come. How about that? Because it's like in the water. Okay. That's some nice damage. Oh, and we get the accuracy down. Yes. Okay. Can we get a head smash for the win? This will KO it. Yeah, there we go. Very frail indeed. We didn't even need the accuracy drop. We didn't need the That's the thing. After all that about like, oh, we're not going to be able to get rid of the Jellicent. It didn't matter. So well done, Team 2. We made it through, and you were not poo. Very nicely played, everyone. Good job. And stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do, Team 2. Yeah, Team 2, let's see how we do. Good luck, everyone. Okay, so, Relicanth. Oh, today would have been the day of all days to get a Relicanth. But no, Colossal is a no. Will we get a shiny Fracture? No. But that's okay, because you know who I need, and you know what I don't have? A shiny Ultra Beast. So will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No. Shock of all shockers. Okay, what? The thing that was statistically likely to happen happened? I'm shocked. Right, Relicanth, no sparkles. Colossal, no sparkles. Fracture, no sparkles. And Blacephalon, no sparkles. I'm going to check my spreadsheet to see who do I need. And then we'll figure it all out from there, shall we? So let's just check the old spreadsheet arena. Do I need a Relicanth? I feel like I might actually, but no, apparently not. I know I don't need Colossal because I checked my boxes yesterday, and I don't need Fracture. So actually, oh, this is interesting. I'm just gonna go with Relicanth because I love me a Relicanth, and maybe if I take all the non-shiny Relicanths, someday I'll get a shiny one. Okay, so surprise Pikachu face. Yes, Kevin, love it. Okay, so chat, we're going to be going for Mesprit next. So could you please, if you're interested in a Mesprit, could you please let me know how many... Oh, and if you can't do Mesprit, but you can do the wild card, like, let me know, okay? Like, so if, like, Kevin would be like, well, I can't do Mesprit, but I definitely want to be included on the wild card. So let me know. Oh, does Cheese have to go? No. But Cheese, thank you so much as always. Have a wonderful one. And there we go. Okay. So let's get... okay, so Onlara's a 1. Skywatcher's a 1. Onlara... Come on, spreadsheet. I need you to work. To work. And then Kevin, I'm going to just put on the wild card, even though I don't know what it is yet. We're going to put Kevin on there as well. Where are you, Kevin? There you go. Luckily, I don't have to scroll down through 100 people to find you. Because, oh my gosh. Oh, so Kieran could be on the wild card as well. I'll hold off until... we actually get there, just because I will look at... Because one thing I am going to try to do, guys, is I'm going to work hard to make sure everyone gets one turn, but I'm actually not going to try to kind of like overbook the upcoming raids, because I know sometimes we've had things where like someone's come in near the end and they haven't played at all, but like people who have played, I've already committed to like signing them up on the wild card, and I felt really bad about that. So I am gonna leave like assignments of like the final teams and stuff like as late as possible or whatever. You know, when I'm like sort of filling the gaps and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to like fill. You know, it's like when I'm doing Mesprit, it's like that's like on the cards and that's destined, like predestined or whatever. But the wild card is like a very fluid thing, and so I do think a part of that sort of fluidity is like not signing everyone up too early to it, if that makes sense. So I think generally I will kind of like fill up like, you know, Dynamax Adventures like 1, 2, and 3 and 5, 6, and 7 a bit more like eagerly, but when it comes to like the Team 4 wild card, I will hold off, like, you know, like obviously I'm going to put Kevin there because like Kevin hasn't played, right? So, but, you know, I'll always put people who are Strike 0, but because when there are like other Strike 1s, I'm not going to be like, right, well, everyone else who's a Strike 1, I'll put you in Team 4, because we don't know who's going to show up in the next 20 minutes. And like, it's like, if you guys have played, I don't want to like sign you guys up and then kick you off or whatever. So, but yeah, I don't know if we actually have enough people for a Mesprit, which is the problem. So do we... Okay, so if we don't have enough for a Mesprit, what if we did 2 wild? So if there's no one else here who can do a Mesprit, how about instead, if we had like Onlara, Skywatcher, and Kevin, could we do some kind of wild card instead? Like, what are your guys' tickets? Like, if we did that instead. Because I'm happy to not do Mesprit if we just do, like, 2 wild cards instead. And then we'll figure it out in, like, 20 minutes. we'll look at like how much everyone has played and stuff like that. So yeah, on Lara, Sky, and Kevin, what are your do you have any wild card tickets? Let me just do that. Okay, so Kevin has Buzzwole and Guzzlord. On Lara can't do Guzzlord though, right? So, but maybe we could do Buzzwole, unless on Lara has anything that's like even better. Oh, Sky has Pheromosa. Ooh, it's guys versus gals. Buzzwole versus Pheromosa. The masculine versus the feminine. And on Lara, ooh, Pheromosa. Kevin, I think you've been outgirled by Pheromosa. Why don't we do Pheromosa then? Why don't we do Pheromosa? Okay, so yes, Clam Fandango will keep the Blacephalon. Okay, why don't we do a Sky-hosted Pheromosa, and then we'll remind on Lara at the end. We'll all, like, bug on Lara and be like, hey, on Lara, have you saved a ticket yet? Hey, on Lara, have you saved a ticket yet? Hey, on Lara, have you saved a ticket yet? And stuff like that. So does that sound good? Does that make sense? So let's do this instead. So let's say yes, please. But we're going to say anything goes. And then here we go. So let's do this thing, and we'll wait for. Okay. Right. So we'll just wait for a code from Sky. I don't know whether to look at my spreadsheet. I was like, do I change my spreadsheet yet? No. Wait for a sec, Bo. So it's 0131 and then 0557. So 0131 0557, however you want to say it, but that's the code, well, provided I've read it right, which I might not have, because I can be a ding-dong at times. I'm not a ding-dong, but I can be ding-dongy in particular moments. Okay, so, I'm the only one holding us back. But before I do that, Pheromosa is a bug and fighting type, like Heracross. That means it's super-duper mega weak to flying. And then it's also weak to Psychic, Fire, Fury. And I think that's it, isn't it? I always, like, Nihilego, and Celesteela, I always have to think, like, is that too many? Well, Celesteela, I'm always like, is it really just those two? And then for Pheromosa, I'm like, is it like the one really good one and then 3 regularly good ones? And then with Nihilego, it's like 1 really good one and then 4 regularly good ones. So, okay. But if that makes sense, if that sounds good. The other thing as well, though, is that Pheromosa is super weak. Like, a ×4 and a ×2 doesn't really make that much of a difference for the poor thing. But yeah, we can take it from there. I'm just going to check I don't have... Okay. I do just need to, like, check my email periodically. So, like, Salazzle. Salazzle's good. But yeah, and watch out for the dark types, because they are very, very weak to Pheromosa. Although so is Lurantis, ironically. I guess I'll go with Gourgeist because of Mystical Fire. Lurantis could use Weather Ball in the sun. I'll throw that out there. Oh, but Center Scorch actually is just a fire type, so... And Toxtricity is very resistant to bug and fighting. But we can always do switches if there's anything good. I mean, its defenses are so paper thin that even like a Pelipper's dual wing beat is actually pretty attractive as a prospect. Okay, Miltank I don't have a shiny for. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, and I'll just say this. And there is a Togetic behind it. I actually do think we want to go... I actually think we do maybe want to go to the right. It's a Hawlucha doesn't have any flying moves, does it? Like, it doesn't have acrobatics or anything like that. So, I know we are going to be going for the wings, which Kieran has just reminded me of. And who is Kevin's favorite, for reasons. Miltank, your udders are too creepy, man. Look at them. That slow-mo Dynamax animation is just... No, bad boy. Bad boy. Okay. I'm just going to use a Mystical Fire here. Maybe Worry Seed would be okay. Because I can't remember if Miltank has Thick Fat or if it has... No, it has Scrappy, doesn't it? So Mystical Fire will be okay. I don't want to have to Radar Hunt the cow. Me neither! Well, because the thing about Dynamax is that their animation is, like, slightly slower than normal. They slightly slow down the animation. So, like, Miltank's udders are just kind of, like, a bit creepier in, like, with the slight slow-mo. Like, at regular speed, it's kind of okay. Like, it sort of looks more natural to the extent that a giant cow can look natural. But, like, but yeah, just in this mode, though, it's just, they're kind of, like... hypnotic but gross. Oh, Leaf Storm, nice, because then you're going to get the boost. Okay, I don't think we want to switch for Miltank because normal is going to be weak to fighting, and so we don't want to encourage that. But Kadoosh, very nice. Okay, Mega Kick, hang in there, Salazzle. Oh gosh, actually that was okay. For a crit, that was okay. Right, Mystical Fire. Can we keep hitting this thing with some more fire? Ooh, Leaf Storm, nice. Getting those contrary boosts. And then Flamethrower for the win. Yes! Excellent. Okay, well done, everyone. So there we go. Right. Luckily, that was not utterly atrocious as that pun. But yeah, I don't think we want to switch for this, because all it's got is, like, what, Mega Kick? Well, it does have Play Rough, but it's not I don't think it's really worth it. I think the team we've got, honestly, I would say Lurantis is, like, a high priority switch, for sure. And then if we can ditch Gourgeist, that would be nice. But we'll have to see. What have we got? We've got a Scavalier. A Scavalier's not terrible. And it would be easy to beat with all the fire. I think we should go for a Scavalier. And I'm not just saying that because Community Day is coming up. And Community Day is coming up on the one day I have a signing. Like, I'm finally doing an in-person signing. And then there's a Community Day. Oh, speaking of the signing, if you want to meet me live in person and not make the make the fact that I'm missing a Community Day, make me missing a Community Day worth it by meeting me in person at Pomona, California. There's details on the screen. Go back and pause it later on or whatever. Anyway, here's Togetic with the giant flappity flap flapping. I'm going to go with a Max Phantasm. Yeah, I'm going to go with Max Phantasm. Maybe I should actually set up the sun. Oh, that's sorry, my bad. I should probably set up the sun. I think Hawlucha has, like, low sweep, throat chop. I'm sure it doesn't have a flying move. I think the only one it could have is, like, bounce. And then yeah. So all Miltanks are mamas. Yes. And all Tauroses are daddies. Okay. So I'm saying the word daddy because it's, like, sort of, I'm meaning it in, like, an ironically hilarious way, but unfortunately people are using it in a lot of people recently are using it in an unironic, not hilarious way. Like, they're trying to be deeply serious, but it's just weird and creepy. Okay, here's the Weather Ball. That did nothing. Venoshock. Kevin, to be honest, you probably could have used Leaf Storm just because you would be powering yourself up more and more, and you are about to probably switch in a sec anyway. Like, I do think maybe we might want to switch for, like, this and for the Escavalier, but we'll have to see. It depends on who's got what status and stuff like that. Right, Weather Ball. Right. You're counting on me making it sunny. Well, I was trying to help out the cross poison by lowering the defense. Okay. So... Yeah, so we could definitely get rid of the Togetic and the definitely get rid of Togetic and the Center Scorch, because of the paralysis. And we could even get rid of Center Scorch first if that's beneficial. Actually, no, I don't think we want to do that though, because we want the extra firepower, don't we? So let's get rid of Lurantis. Let's get rid of Lurantis now, because then we'll have more firepower here. So if we do Lurantis, I know Para sucks, but this way we have 4 fire moves. And then, we have 4 fire moves this way. And then, I mean, if you're feeling really spicy, you could go for the switch here and see if you get something good. But I think here, though, I think if we just go for a Scavalier and we hit it with fire moves, will be good. Also, the berries may heal our paralysis. I don't think they do though. I think it's only freeze and sleep. But still, not that spicy. Yeah, what does Hawlucha have? Does it have poison? I feel like it has poison jab or something. It's definitely got throat chop and it's definitely got throat chop and low kick or low sweep. Sorry. I think it has some kind of stat move. I tell you what, I'm gonna look it up. But I think it has poison jab as well. Okay. The flapping. I hear the flapping. Okay, let me check Hawlucha. I want to check this, because I'm actually not sure. I can't remember now. Hawlucha Gen 6, isn't it? Taunt. That's it. Taunt, Poison Jab, Throat Chop, and Low Sweep. So... you can't set up the sun, but it'll be... this thing's ×4 weak to fire. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're probably going to one-turn this. As long as Center Scorch does get its move off here, we'll one-turn this. Why did they make the berries so fickle in this mode? I quite like the system, to be honest. I mean, it's annoying you can't really get rid of, paralysis, poison, or burn without, an item scientist and her, giving you, the right item or something like that. Or, But still, I think it's pretty cool. Right, Mystical Fire, the flapping. So you can't hear it, and then wait for it. Listen. You can just hear it quickly for a sec there. Okay, we got the win. Well done, Team 3. I'm smiling with glee. No, well done, everyone. Very nice work. And we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so on Lara, if you do want to switch here, just to, get rid of the paralysis, I don't blame you. The fire could be more helpful than whatever the heck a Scavalier has to offer. But as long as we get a shiny of this, then it's fine. Taunt is... Why does everything have Taunt? Yeah, it's actually not very good for a... Yeah, I think it's a good job not switching for it, to be honest. I think taking that 3 and 4 chance of... What is it, a 3 and 4 chance of attacking? I think that's worth taking it. Oh yeah, you got shiny Escavalier from this, right? You were here for that, right? I'm pretty sure. I feel like I remember. I could be wrong. I could just be making it up in my head at this. Guys, you guys have gotten so many shinies at this point. Because if you play with Bovio games, you get more shinies. But you guys have gotten so many shinies at this point. Even I'm struggling to keep up. I mean, Xander didn't have any for the longest time. And then Xander is, king of shinies now. But Xander is still overdue a legendary. So we got to keep going until that happens. Right, here we go. Everyone use your fieriest of fire moves, I think is the... I mean, Togetic could use Max Starfall, in theory, but I actually think just going for the fire could be the better thing here. But you're also not, that overdue for a legendary, Xander. You are overdue for one. But, you're probably at about, the odds of a Hydro Pump hitting or something like that at this point? Like, if you had a Hydro Pump miss, you'd be like, ah, of course it missed. Okay, right, Flamethrower, more like a flame shower. Okay, Mystical Fire, Kadoosh, we're like halfway there. Are we going to live on a prayer? Sun would help us all. But, okay, well, it will help out one of us at least. So here we go. Kadoosh, very nice. So as long as we don't get paralyzed here, then I think we've won. If we don't get paralyzed here, we're going to win. And there you go. We won. Why, we won Tundra Pheromosa, everyone! Yeah, all hail the sun. Okay, so well done, everyone. Excellent work. That was nice and smooth. Sky, thank you for hosting. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. Let's hope for some black leggings or whatever, I don't know. And good luck, everyone. Please, at the very least, universe, if I don't get Pheromosa, let me get the Escavalier, so that it's one less trade I have to make after the community day, which will prevent me from getting others, because I'm going to be in Pomona, California instead. Make it worth my time. Make me not have to not do a community day just to sit at a table, come and say hi to me, get an autograph, all that lovely stuff. Oh, the Blue Moo! Oh, I should have wished for the Blue Moo, because now it's pink. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I just spoiled that I didn't have the Blue Moo. So Miltank is Strawberry. Nera, hi, by the way. So Miltank is a no. Togetic is, I can't tell, but I think it's a no. Escavalier is, oh, it's a regular Escavalier. I needed the shiny Escavalier. But will we get the Flaming Pheromosa? I don't think that's shiny. I always fall for the pink, but it's not shiny. I don't see any black on it. So Miltank's a no, which is utterly atrocious. Togetic is a no, though you can't really tell. Escavalier is a no, and Pheromosa is a Pheronosa. So yeah. And on Lara, did you save the ticket? Did you say, you've already said that you've saved the ticket, but did you save the ticket on Lara? 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 Did you save your ticket on Lara? Sorry, I'm currently looking for if I need, which of these I need to keep. Did you save the ticket on Lara? 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 Right, Togetic, do I need Togetic? No, oh, I do need Togetic, okay. Did you save a ticket on Lara? Did you Togetic on Lara? Okay, right, so, yeah, I'll keep this, why not? Okay. Yes, I am milking my udder joke. Yes, Kevin, yes. Don't have a cow, man. Okay, I will not keep any tickets, even though it's the third raid of the day. Toga ticket, Toga ticket, Toga ticket. I love it, Xander. Okay, right. So here's what we're gonna do. Could you guys and gals and non-binary pals let me know? So here are my wild cards, right? I still need shinies of all of these. I have not, even though we're doing 2 wild cards today, in the less traditional sense of doing 2 wild cards, I still didn't get a wild card shiny. Could you guys let me know, ready, set, bow, strike the number of times you have played today, and let me know what your tickets are. And if they're, so like, I think Kiba's only played once. Oh, Weiss has only played once. Oh, Kieran's only played once. Okay, so yeah, so currently we've got Weiss, Kevin, and Kieran. So at the minute it would be the 3 of you. But if Kiba is still here, then we'll have to do the Nightbot randomizer generator game, and then we'll take it from there. So currently we do have 3, but will we have a 4th? We do have a 4th. Okay. So let's just check. Okay, I think you all of you good to do a Nihilego? I think Nihilego is like probably the safest thing for me to pick without us having to like really dip into the weeds of no, strike with Weiss was at the top there. With a, sorry to call you out, but it's like it's there because Nihilego is misspelled. But I still knew what you meant, so it's all good. But yeah, so don't worry, Weiss. I saw you're the first one. But yeah, so Weiss, Kieran, because like 3 of you have Nihilego, so basically it's just Kevin. Can Kevin do a Nihilego, or did Kevin get a Nihilego? Because even I've lost track. Kevin gets so many. I've lost track of what. Yeah, it was below Nightbot, but above Kevin. Where Kevin... So, Weiss misspelled Nihilego. Kevin forgot to put Strike. But then Kieran did do the Strike and... I think did spell everything right? Oh, no, Nihilego is misspelled as well. I think basically Kiba's the... If I'm going for, like, real perfectionistic OCD type stuff here, Kiba's the one who did the stuff without flaw. But that's just me kind of, like, picking on things that are incorrect for no reason, so please don't think I'm actually, like, calling you guys out or chewing you out or anything like that. I thought Kieran had it right, but Nihilego had, like, an extra I added to it. So I was like, basically I started that because I was going to say, like, I can see it because, like, Weiss's is there and I can see Weiss's. And then, but yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on. I just need to check my email to make sure that's not my newsletter. It's my newsletter, so that's fine. Again, I always get this newsletter at like 3 p.m. and that's always when I'm streaming. And okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. Okay, so it looks like you can all do Nihilego, and it looks like that all of you have played once, and there is no one who has played 0 times. So what that means is we're going to have the Nightbot randomizer substitute selecting game. So Nightbot is going to select whoever the substitute is, okay? So if your name comes up, that means that you're not playing. This is the Nightbot negative, the negative Nightbot game, where Nightbot's going to select who is going to be our substitute player, who doesn't get to play with us. So yesterday, it was Kevin. Nightbot finally was like, fine, I'll stop being so biased towards Kevin. And yeah, so this is what I've got. Number 1, Weiss. Number 2, Kevin. Number 3, Kieran. And number 4, Kiba, okay? So here is the one... So these are our 4 contestants. Nightbot is going to decide who is not playing. So if you see your name in a second, it means you're not playing. You'll be the backup player in case anyone has any connection issues. So with all that said, ready, set, bo. Let's see what Nightbot says. Our unlucky number is... It's Kieran! The humanity. So we're going to have Weiss, Kevin, and Kiba be our team 4. So Weiss, Kiba. But Kieran can be our substitute, or just do some kind of raid with, like, on Lara and Sky off screen. Okay. But stick around just to make sure you're around, just in case anyone has any issues. It wasn't Kevin 2 days in a row. I mean, yeah, that would have been unlucky if it was Kevin today. But yeah. Okay. Right. So on the Ycom, make sure you're connected to the internet. Let's talk to. Oh, I don't. Yeah. Does Weiss want to host this Nihilego? Is that okay? So, yeah, if Weiss hosts this, that would be really cool. Just select anything goes if your name's not Weiss. And then when we're on the pink screen, we'll get the code up. And then here we go. Right. So we'll just... Oh, Weiss has indeed put a code. It's 0616 and then 1995 is the code. So 0616 1995. 1995. And there we go. Artemis Jones and Kevin and Bo. So we just need either an Odarchi or Sheridan. And then there we go. But if you get to 59 seconds and you haven't done it, then Kieran's gonna jump in. So just keep that in mind. But yeah. Right. Right. EO. Kieran's looking at the screen, like rubbing his hands, like 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Oh, Kieran's getting excited now. Kieran's like 30 seconds away from like the substitute working. Kieran's like 25 seconds away. Even Nightpot might not be able to stop Kieran. Kieran, you got 10. Kiba, where are you? Kiba, you've got like 5 seconds, Kiba. Kieran, you're up. Kieran, you are up. I know what happened. Like Kiba must have had like an internet thing, or I know sometimes like he might not always be able to play like with his parents around. So like so maybe like his parents like needed something from him. But yeah, see you. Okay. Sorry, Kiba. I'm so sorry. We'll try and remember this so that like Kiba can get in on another one or whatever. But yeah. We'll call you Kiraniba for this round. I don't know. Okay. What are we doing? It was Nihilego, right? So ground is really, really, really good. And then water, well, steel, water, psychic, and is that it? No, I thought there was another thing. Oh, now I'm confusing myself. I'm going to go with Fracture, just because it's not as weak. Hang on. Ground is super duper mega effective. And then Steel is excellent. And then, like, Water and Psychic are excellent. Maybe that's it. Yeah, no, maybe that's it. Oh, no, Kiba, I'm so sorry. We, like, hadn't seen any messages from you or anything in chat, so we kind of, like... Okay, hang on. Oh, so we have Psychic on the right. Oh, Oranguru is Psychic, and that's really good. Oh, Escavalier has a ground move, so that's good. And then there are some other things. Ninjask needs to swap. Yeah, I would say Ninjask and Fracture are, like, the two switches here. And if we go for, like, Oranguru, who could also use Instruct strats, but, what have we got next? We've got a Scavalier, don't we? So we'll see who's better to keep out of Ninjask and myself. I will just say one thing. I cannot hit a Scavalier in the slightest. So I'm just gonna throw my hat in here and say that I would like to switch for this Oranguru, but then we'll happily ditch Ninjask for the Escavalier afterwards. Does that sound like a plan? Nightcat, you're back. Did you get the shiny? We haven't had any shinies today in chat, have we? Have we? Like, I haven't had any. But then you guys haven't had any either, right? So yeah, we haven't had any today. And actually, let me just check my list. Although, we have had Sky play with us twice, and Sky doesn't have the Shiny Charm. But I think everyone else has had the Shiny Charm. So, basically, if we say we've had, like, 12... If we say we've had, quote-unquote, 12 players, 10 of them have had the Shiny Charm. So, we've had pretty good odds for a Shiny today. And then right now... Did Sayo get the Shiny Charm? I feel like, Kieran, you did mention on one of your other games you, like, had gotten the Shiny Charm. But I could be... Maybe I've missed that. Maybe I've, like, confused that in my head. You like how Oranguru feels better for Gen 8 than in Gen 7 where it's introduced? Yeah. Yeah. It is funny how, like, some Pokemon, they're kind of introduced in their game, and they're just not really, like, utilized in their game much, or they're not in the game very much or something. But, like, their identity kind of becomes stronger in a later one. So, like, a bunch of the Gen 2 Pokemon are actually, like, quite hard to get in Gen 2. But they're, like, more accessible in Gen 3. A Pokemon like Lucario, you could only get one Lucario in Gen 4. Whereas, like, in, like, Gen 8, you can find Riolus, like, running around in the grass. And I think in, like, Gen 7 as well. So, like, Lucario becomes this, like, way more... You know, and obviously there's, like, the Mega Evolution in Gen 6. Like, you're given a Lucario. So... It's like, basically, like, Gen 6, 7, and 8, like, Lucario's, like, this way more obtainable and attainable Pokemon. And, yeah... Nightcat, you don't have the... Seiyu did get the Shiny Charm. Okay, that's good to know. Kevin, you loved getting Riolu in Black and White too. Oh, yeah, because they made it more, like, attainable in that game too, didn't they? Also, this is... Okay, that's taken a while. I always get scared when it takes a while, just because I'm like, oh no, am I having an internet thing? But yeah... So, yeah, I'm going to switch for Oranguru here, and it's just because I think it'll be better than Fracture. Ninjask can... I think we should go for a Scavalier here, because I think that will be a good switch. Yeah, better than Altaria. And then we have a couple of Dark types, and we have Ivysaur. I don't know who's the... Oh, I think the Dark type actually is a Skuntank, rather than... Okay, I think the Dark type is actually Skuntank rather than, Linoon. I don't know if, maybe we could go for that. I don't know if that's really... Oh, no, because we already have a good team, don't we? So, yeah, no, this is fine. But we can... Basically, we can just go for whatever's easiest to beat. Like, Ivysaur might be tough because we have 2 water types. But yeah. Right. Okay. So I am going to... Am I slower than everything here? Hang on one sec. 103, 136. Okay. Yeah, I'm the slowest. So I'm actually going to use Instruct here, and I'm going to use it on... Basculin. Time to use your incredible special attack for Max Quake. I mean, if we're going for the turn 1 Dynamaxes, then it is required. And unfortunately, the special defense boost won't really help us. This is really just like turn 1 Dynamaxing for turn 1 Dynamaxing's sake. Okay, Max Quake. Oh gosh, that was terrible. That was atrocious. That did almost nothing. Nightcat, you're fine. You don't need to get rid of it. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong, so I'm not gonna like go back and I'm not gonna like remove something if it's like fine, because I'm in the middle of a raid right now. If you put something like offensive or horrible or I don't know, profoundly stupid, but you haven't done anything wrong, so you're good. Okay, right. Okay, water is boosted. There we go. Speed boost, speed boost. We got double speed boost. Nice. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna... If you keep using Liquidation for the Basculin, then this should be good. Did Liquidation get a defense drop at all or anything? I wasn't paying attention. Again, I got distracted by the messages there. You can always, like, delete your own messages as well, I think. But I don't know. I can't remember. Tentacle, hi, welcome, welcome. Okay, right, Liquidation, a mole, living in a hole. Okay, oh, defense down, yes, and then Instruct, here we go. So then after getting a defense down, it's then going to use another one. Right, liquidation. There we go. That's the power of Oranguru, baby. Mods also have the messages. Yeah, I mean, Xander can as well. I just didn't really want Xander to have to, I don't know, delete a load of stuff that just, I don't know. I don't think there was anything wrong, like, kind of thing. Like, no need to like scroll back through something where like there's not even an issue. Okay. Right, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Let's do this thing, shall we? So yeah, a Escavalier for Ninjask, that'll be a good switch. Yeah, Ninjask 07, buddy. You have served us well. So well done, Ninjask. Okay, there we go. So yeah. So Ninjask. Very nice. Okay. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, I will just say, for Ivysaur, I'm gonna Dynamax here, so I'm, like, gonna be super effective here, and I can't really do anything with my Dynamax if we don't pick Ivysaur here, so I am gonna pick Ivysaur, even though earlier I said maybe that wouldn't be the best idea, but I'm gonna pick it because I'm Dynamaxing, and because I might be able to do some, like, serious damage to it. Basculin does have Ice Fang. Escavalier has, like, some powerful neutral coverage, right? And Sharpedo has Assurance. So, although Ivysaur, like, can use Grass Pledge and Max Overgrowth, it would be fun to get a shiny of Ivysaur. You know? Okay, right, so here we go. Whereas I, like, wouldn't be able to do anything to the dark types. So if I use a Max Mindstorm... There we go. Fury Cutter, that's good enough. I was going to say, it either had, like, Fury Cutter or Mega Horn, but I always forget. I think I confuse it with, like, Scolipede. I think Scolipede has Mega Horn. And those two Pokemon kind of live in a similar place in my brain, like Gen 5 bugs. Right, Assurance. Although I kind of forget sometimes that Escavalier is like Gen 5. I kind of think of it as Gen 6, because I think it was a bit easier to get in Gen 6. Right, Max Mindstorm! I don't know how many streams Ben is going for, either. Okay, so there we go. There's the Max Mindstorm. Battlefield got weird. Grass Pledge. More like a grass hedge. Oh, come on. Really? I know I said that this could happen, but I wasn't really expecting it to happen. Okay, Fury Cutter. Dang. Oh, critical hit. That's nice. Okay, Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, also, I said Ice Fang, but also Psychic Fangs is definitely, like, better. So, yeah, well done for using Psychic Fangs, because I forgot to say about that. I was just thinking of grass rather than, like, grass poison. So, nicely done, Team 4. Team 4, we want some more. Good thing Kiba isn't here because we just lost our flawless victory. I mean, yeah. Kiba likes a flawless victory. And to have the power. Okay. So, but yeah, we don't want this Ivysaur, though. It's not going to be very good. We've already got a really good team here. So, and then basically, so Basculin will be Dynamaxing here. Yeah, so Basculin will be Dynamaxing here. It can use, like, a Max Geyser. That'll set up the rain, and then that'll help out Sharpedo from, like, turn 2 onwards, basically. Nevertheless, Escavalier just wants to use Drill Run, because that's, like, ×4 super effective. Even once the rain is up, that will still be the more powerful attack to go for, I believe. At least I think so. Maybe the maths. Maybe you might need to do the maths on that. Maybe actually Razor Shell might be the better move on turn 2. In fact, am I gonna have to do the maths on this? I might have to do the maths on this. Let me just check for it. Hang on. What power is Drill Run? Is Drill Run 75? Oh, bless me. Okay, no, Drill Run is definitely going to be better. For some reason, I was thinking Drill Run might be like a weaker move, but no, it's really powerful. I'm going to use Psy Shock because that attacks Nihilego physical side rather than its special side. So unless it uses like Wonder Room or whatever, then like we should be good. Also, bless me for the sneeze. I do apologize. Drill Run can do more damage if it gets a crit. No, well, Drill Run's actually just a more powerful attack anyway. I think I'm thinking of like Bulldoze. Like Bulldoze is like only like 55 or 60 power or something. So I think that's what I was thinking of when I was thinking of like, oh, it might be less powerful. Okay. Right, show me Potato Geyser. Okay. So there we go. So that's pretty powerful. And it sets up the rain in Spain, mostly on the plains. Here's the Psyshock. So hang on. Did it just use Wonder Room? Did I miss that? Oh, and then it missed. So guys, did it do a Wonder Room? Because yeah, it's just annoying that it can like change its stats. Oh yeah, it did do one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I will now switch to Psychic. If it switches back, I'm going to be very annoyed. Okay. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, guys, because I think you guys are all locked into, like, physical or special. But that's really annoying, because now our physical moves... Okay, here's the max ooze. Show me potato ooze. Okay. Right, it is boosting its special attack. That sucks. Okay, here's the max geyser. This isn't going to do a crazy amount of damage, but it will still be good, because of... Whoa! Because of the rain and stab. And being a crit, because I was going to say that health bar went down very quickly. It is getting desperate. I am going to use Psychic, though. And with that Wonder Room, that is going to get us the victory. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, we did it. So well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Very nice work. Very nice work, guys. Clap, clap, clap. So well done. So here we go. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, wish us luck. This is our final one of the day, and also, this is my last chance to see if my hot streak continues. Remember, I've had shinies Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I didn't stream on Wednesday, so let's see if we can keep up my continuous streak, or whether my continuous streak ends today, okay? So... Oranguru is a no. Will I get the shiny Escavalier, saving me a little bit of effort and stress on Community Day? No. Okay. Will I get a shiny Ivysaur? No. Okay. Right, last chance, guys. Will I get my first ever Ultra Beast shiny? Will I get my first ever Wildcard shiny? Let's figure it out. Our final patented double shiny check of the day. Show me a golden Nihilego! No! It's a Nihilego, no! You can't spell Nihilego without no. So Oranguru is a no. Escavalier is a no. Ivysaur is a no. And Nihilego is a no. Ah. So my run of getting a shiny every stream... has ended after 3 streams in a row. Again, the chances of me getting a shiny in any, like, given stream is, the chances of me getting a shiny in any given stream, like a weekday stream, is about 15%, as in 15%. So the odds of me getting that 3 times in a row was just really insane. But, yeah, but it all comes to an end now. Let me just figure that out, actually. Hang on, 0.15, like, to the power of 3, times 100. Yeah, that's about, like, a 1 in 300 chance. So, basically, every time I've done, like, 3, you know, streams in a row, every, like, 3 streams in a row I've had, the odds of me getting, like, 3 in a row are, like, 1 in 300. Although, you could argue it's, like, you know... once I get a shiny in a stream, it's kind of more like I just need it 2 more times. So every time I've gotten like a shiny, every time I've gotten a shiny, the odds of me then getting like, you know, 2 in the, you know, streams after or whatever is only about like 2%. So it's actually not that unlikely, but still. Okay. I don't have a Uxie. I will just say a lot of people have Nihilego and not many people have Uxie. So Uxie, Uxie is a more interesting wild card, I would say, because like a lot of people have Nihilego, so it's like every once in a while I could be like, ooh, Uxie. But yeah. Anyway, let me check the spreadsheet to see what I need. Because what do I need? That is the question. Okay, do I need a Rangaroo? I think the answer is no. Do I need an Escavalier? The answer is no. I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, no, I got Escavalier. And do I need Ivysaur? That's a no. I'll get Ivysaur just because. Because I don't know. Right, so I won't be erasing any old records, but yeah, so my 3 in a row did not become a 4 in a row, but that would have been pretty wild. Let me just do some quick maths, guys. Hang on, I want to just do some very quick maths. Sorry, I went quiet there. Let me just do some very quick maths here, because I want to check something. So hang on, let me check. And then times... hang on. 299 divided by 300. Oh, wait. No, hang on a minute. Blah, 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 blah. Hang on. 16. But then it's like 4 each. So it's like 14 times 4. Oh, hang on. I know how to do this. And then... No. Hang on. I know how to do this, guys. And gals and non-binary pals. Hang on a second. 14 times 4, because that's like 20, that's like 56. And then boom, and then times, and then it's like 299 over 300 to the power of 8, and then close brackets, and then there we go. So the odds of us getting a shiny no, that doesn't... I don't think this makes sense, but yeah, basically the odds of us getting a shiny are about 50%. I'm not sure if that's really quite right. Oh, no, I did that the wrong way. Oh, no, sorry. The odds of us... Oh, yeah, no. The odds of us getting a shiny in today's stream... This is why I like knowing who has the shiny charm. The odds of us getting a shiny in today's stream was about 45%. So, that's why I did it. Sorry. I figured out what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Anyway, Buck. So, that is all for today. Oh, I need to check where all these Pokemon are going. Are they going to the right box? Yeah, okay. Good. Right, okay. Guys, cows, non-binary pals. Yeah, so the odds of us getting a shiny today were 45%. Unfortunately, no one got it. That's a shame. But I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me just... Because I was meant to be saying this earlier, didn't I? I was sort of saying how we're going to be having a couple of, like, schedule things for the stream in, like, the next week to 10 days or whatever. So let me just very quickly... So, this weekend... Right, hang on. I'm just going to bring up the schedule. This weekend will be will be like normal, right? So, like on Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be around at 10:30 a.m. And then Sunday, I'll be around at 12:30 p.m. Okay? So, that's all fair, fine, good, and dandy, right? So that's all cool. That all makes sense. That's all good. The thing, however, that you also need to keep in mind, is that so this weekend is fine, and next week should be fine as well. So the next week should be all the like 2 p.m.s, right? So that's all fine. So for like the next 7 days, everything is fine, right? But then obviously not tomorrow and Sunday, so not like the 1st and 2nd of February, but on the 8th and 9th of February, of course, I am in Pomona, California. And this event that I keep promoting, where if you want to meet me live in person, that's what I look like. That's how you can, you'll be able to find me and talk to me and, shake my hand, hug me, get an autograph from me, whatever. If you want to do all that stuff, then, obviously next weekend I will be doing that, but it means I won't be streaming. Okay, so there will be no streams on the 8th and the 9th of February. Okay, but then the week after, so once we get to like, what is it? Like the 10th of February, like Monday, 10th of February. At that point, we'll start trying to go for, like 5 Dynamax Adventures on the weekdays, and I'll be changing up like the Saturdays and the Sundays afterwards as well, okay? So I will be doing more on the weekdays, but I will be changing up things on the weekends. So, so basically for the next 7 days, everything is like fine and normal, but the next 7 days will be the last sort of days that are how like they have been for like the past couple of months. But then after the next 7 days there'll be a bunch of things changing, because obviously like the next weekend sort of thing, like next weekend, not this weekend but next weekend, I'll be away. And then on the weekdays we'll try and do 5 Dynamax Adventures, and then I will be changing things up on the weekends for the one afterwards, okay? But yeah, so I'll see you guys this weekend, and then I'll see you guys during the week as normal, and then next weekend maybe I'll get to meet a couple of you in person. Again, I've got one of those square readers and stuff, so like using my phone and this square reader, I'll be able to like take card payments and stuff. So you can bring cash, and I mean, it still would be safer to bring cash for this event, but I'm trying to make it so that if you have cards and stuff, or like Apple Pay or whatever, you can use that as well. So I'm trying to be accommodating for everyone. And yes, autographs do cost money, because that's just the nature of how this stuff goes. Like, the events don't pay us, you guys do. I'm sorry, it's just how the system works. I have to play the game. I think there was a time where it used to be like that, where like the event would pay the person to be there, and then the person would just do like whatever during the time. But in this modern world of events, not sort of like it's the event just like arrange you to meet fans, and fans are the ones who kind of like pay you. And people try and like sell your autograph and stuff on eBay, so the actors like kind of need to sell them so that they're not getting screwed. That's kind of the system we have. But I haven't really sort of said that like autographs do cost money on the stream, so I do just want to make that clear for anyone. Chatting to me is free. You can come up and talk to me for free. I'm not going to be like, that'll be $60. But you can talk to me, you can shake my hand, you can hug me. That's all good. But if you do want like my autograph on stuff, like something that you could in theory sell on eBay, that does cost money. Sorry, I just want to make that clear now, because I haven't really been saying that. Okay, anyway, sorry, and if you understood that Family Guy reference there, kudos. Okay, so but anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for another week, an amazing week of shiny hunting. Hopefully the streak hasn't completely died, and maybe this weekend I can just eke out one more shiny. Hopefully you guys can get a bunch of shinies too. But in the meantime, thank you all so much. Lots and lots of love. I really appreciate all your support. Take care. Have a good rest of your Friday. Yeah, just have a good Friday. I'll see you guys on Saturday and Sunday. Have an amazing weekend. Bye-bye.